Hey guys, welcome back inside of the Plastic Planet. I'm your host, Knick-Knack, hanging out with you guys tonight. Guys, tonight I'm going to do a real quick video for you guys, just a really fast one, where I want to go through my top 5, yeah, that's right, my top 5 arcade 1-up machines that I happen to own. Now, why top 5? Why not top 10? Well, I only happen to own 5, so that's it. So anyway, but this should be a real quick one tonight, and so let's get on it. Let's get on it right now.
Knick-Knack's Plastic Planet.
Alrighty guys, a couple little ground rules before I get into my top 5. Just keep in mind this is not a gaming channel by nature. I just happen to cover arcade 1-ups on this channel because of their nostalgia factor and their collectability. And it's really their collectability is why I focus on them on this particular channel, which I do action figures and statues and all kinds of cool shit here typically. So if you like that kind of shit, please do consider subscribing to the channel because we have a great time here on the Plastic Planet. Alright guys, so go easy on me in the comments section and let's get on it right now with my top 5 favorite arcade 1-ups that I just happen to own. Alrighty guys, coming in at number 5. Number 5, guys, it's Space Invaders. This is the arcade classic. One of the games that got really started it all, you know what I'm saying? From 1978, I believe. This is the game that caused the nation of Japan to have a quarter shortage or a coin shortage back in the late 1970s. And Space Invaders is obviously an iconic classic, and that's really why I own this particular game. Really because of just how cool this cab looks, to be honest with you. The game itself, the cab itself, only came with 2 games total, and that is Space Invaders in color and Space Invaders in black and white. So as an arcade 1-up cab goes, there isn't like a real great value here, to be honest, because you're only getting 2 games, as I said. Now this is a first gen arcade 1-up, if I'm not mistaken, so therefore it doesn't come with a matching riser, nor did it come with a light up marquee, which is kind of a bummer, because I think more bells and whistles on this particular game would have increased its value on this list for me anyway. But as you guys can hear, it's loud as hell, and it's awesome. I mean, it's Space Invaders. I don't play it a whole lot. Out of all my arcade 1-ups, this is probably the one I play the least, but it is a really cool looking cabinet. To give you guys a little bit of a hint of the side cab there, unfortunately my shelving is in the way. My Star Trek collection is in the way a little bit. I have these sort of displayed straight on just for space purposes, but yeah, looks absolutely awesome. Really stunning looking machine, and I love having it here in the Plastic Planet. Alrighty guys, coming in at number 2. Number 2, it's Pac-Man. That's right, this was the first arcade 1-up cabinet that I happened to purchase, and I love this game so much. Did a full review on this cab, just like the Space Invaders one, on the Plastic Planet here, and, you know, hey man, it's frickin' Pac-Man, what's not to love? Again, the gameplay on it's great. I've actually spent quite a bit of time playing this particular cab. I've had it now for, gosh, almost 2 years, I think, at this point, and it's held up really nice. You know, the joystick, everything's really nice. Arcade 1-up did a solid on the first generation cabinet. There were some issues with the deck protector. They did a solid, sent out a new deck protector for it, so the oils on your hand didn't wear out the deck protector itself, so it's really solid. I do have a mod on this particular machine. That's all graphics that I ordered off eBay, so that didn't come with the original machine there. And again, it's got the standard arcade 1-up riser and no light up marquee because this was a first generation cab. But again, look at the side art on it, absolutely stunning. Really beautiful piece, and I absolutely love having it down here in the Plastic Planet. Oh, and by the way, it also comes with Pac-Man Plus. Alrighty, guys, coming up next at number 3, it's Final Fight. This is like a who's who all-star lineup of Capcom games as far as this cab goes. You get Final Fight, you get 1944 The Loot Master, you get Ghosts and Goblins, which if you're an old NES fan like me, you remember playing that on the NES. You get the arcade version of it on this machine, and you get some Strider too, which is a really badass game as well. So this is a really, really fun game. This is a game that actually gets a lot of play here in the Plastic Planet. My kids play this game a lot. They'll come down and play Final Fight because you can play 2 players on it at the same time. It's just an awesome, classic beat 'em up. It's fantastic and it's fun, and we have a good time with this particular cab. Here, like I said, my boys love to play it, and I'll play it sometimes too, man. I'll just come down here at midnight, 1 a.m., crack a beer open, and just smash buttons. Here's Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, that is so badass. Yeah, pretty badass. Here's a little bit of the gameplay for you guys. And yeah, it's really hard to play Ghosts and Goblins with one hand, so yeah. Now listen to that sound. The sound on this cab is actually pretty awesome. "1944 The Loot Master." Oh, that is just badass. Finally, here's a little look at Strider. Alrighty, guys, so here's just a little bit of look at the cabinet here. Again, I've got these tucked in tight, so you can't exactly, get a real appreciation for the side art on some of these, which is kind of unfortunate because that's sort of what makes them really cool. But there's the side art there for this Final Fight cab. Again, this cab is a great value. There's just so much playability, versus something that just looks pretty like the Space Invaders. This might not be as pretty, honestly, as the Space Invaders, but boy, there's a lot of value in here as far as gameplay goes. Really cool. Alrighty, guys, we're down to my top 2, and number 2, it's Super Pac-Man. Yeah, that's right. This is the most recent arcade one-up that I picked up from, actually this was a Costco exclusive. Comes with a plethora of games. It is a second-generation arcade one-up machine. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but it is a more recent release from Arcade One-Up. So you get the matching riser, you get the light-up marquee, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I did have a little issue with my marquee when I picked up this machine. I talked about it in my full review for it. It had a little bubble on it, so I tried to pull the sticker off a little bit to stretch out that bubble and then lay it back down. And yeah, I kind of got a little effed up there. And I contacted Arcade One-Up, and they said they only will address issues with gameplay and not aesthetic issues with cab art, which is unfortunate because that's really a big reason to buy these, in my opinion. So unfortunate for that situation, but it looks pretty damn awesome. If you can just kind of look past that, and if you came down here and just saw this machine, I don't know if you'd really even notice that. I only notice it because, well, I live with it and I know it's there. But anyway, the side art, if you guys can see a little bit of the side art, looks fantastic. This is the one Arcade One-Up that actually has a blue LED backlight on it, and you guys can see that nice blue aura coming from behind the machine. Looks really, really nice down here in my arcade room here in the Plastic Planet. So yeah, really, really fantastic. And again, of course, the gameplay is awesome. You get Super Pac-Man, you get Pac-Mania, you get Galaga, you get Galaxia, you get Dig Dug and Pac-Land. So really, really fantastic. A really, really great value. Again, I just reviewed this on the channel, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this particular machine, but it is fantastic. And just to let you guys hear it a little bit. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's just fun. Alrighty, guys, and finally my number one cab in my collection. It's got to be Star Wars, guys. What the hell? It has got to be Star Wars. This is an absolutely beautiful looking cabinet. Again, this is more of a second generation arcade one-up, so it came with the matching riser. Comes with 3 games: the original Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and The Return of the Jedi from the arcade from the 1980s. And this is an absolutely beautiful looking cab. You get the yoke, you get the real arcade feel from this. Absolutely awesome. It sounds incredible. Let's get the volume up. Let's crank this bad boy up before we start playing. Sounds incredible. Yeah, they're really freaking badass. I mean, if that doesn't take you back to 1983, I don't know what would. This is absolutely fantastic. Excuse the glare in here. Again, this is not a video game channel. I just enjoy these arcade one-ups a lot, and it's fun to talk about sometimes. But yeah, absolutely awesome.
Use your harpoon and control cable.
The security deflector shield will be deactivated when we have confirmation of your code transmission. Leave them to me. I will deal with them myself.
Yahoo! You're on Twitter, kid!
Alright guys, well that is going to wrap up this edition of the Plastic Planet. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little video of my top 5 favorite arcade one-ups that I just happen to own, which I only happen to own 5. But I hope you guys enjoyed it nevertheless. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep in mind I am an action figure channel, so please do consider subscribing to my channel if you love Star Wars, Transformers, DC collectibles, and arcade one-ups, because I do cover those from time to time, as you guys can see tonight. So anyway, like I said guys, that's going to wrap things up. And like I always like to lead out all my videos, guys, life is also very, very, very short. So get out there and fill it with some plastic crap. Alright guys, till next time, later. Love ya. Bye.